Welcome to the Poor Podcast. I am Mike Lake.
Steve Cash Moneybags, aka the Fitness Daddy. What's going on, man?
Ain't shit, man. Another week, another episode in this here Pour Up thing.
What episode we on?
17, I want to say.
18.
18. Shout out to Claude.
Yes, 18. R. Kelly officially would not like us.
CP34 in the building.
What's your week been like?
That's when we get kicked off of Epstein Island.
Wow.
My week been all right, man. It's a little work here, work there. Trying to do some things with SVM that I can't speak about yet, but I'm working. What about you?
Same shit, busy as hell, fucking work. But I'm happy to still be working. A lot of people ain't. Still.
I know we're not a political pod. You watch any of the DNC or anything from it?
Man, I haven't read any updates. I get shit to my phone, but I haven't even clicked on any of the sites. I be meaning to go back and read some things. I know Barack just got off on Trump the other day about saying something about Michelle. He pretty much checked his ass, so he checked him over his bitch. That's what it sounded like to me.
Oh wait, I don't know what Trump said about Michelle to make Barack speak back.
I don't know. Because that's what I heard this morning on a radio station. I was like, man, I'm so out the loop. I just don't got time. So
you know how Donald Trump is. Whenever somebody like goes at him, he feels as though he has to clap back, and no matter how bad it sounds or looks, you know.
Man, I've been having some conversations.
So Brock,
man.
so do you know like what happened? So Brock had to check him over his bitch. Like what happened?
I mean, no, I mean,
and
like,
also, of course, I'll never call Michelle. But you put a
joke
sake.
about you.
No, but it really does depend on who you're saying Barack Obama's chick is. You know, I feel like America was Barack Obama's chick. You know, he loved it. And
that's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
He's checking him over us.
So he's checking him basically over the country, I think.
Man, it's so wild. I watched the Michelle speech and the Barack speech yesterday, both. It's so wild the night and day you get from what we got. Remember when he had the interview with old boy? He was busting out the charts, stumbling over his words. Talking about Trump, busting out the charts, stumbling over his words and shit, looking like, to me, an idiot. Whatever your political leanings. And then I hear Barack, he's just giving the speech, standing next to the Bill of Rights, or Declaration of Independence. And he's so eloquent and smooth, and he just talking. I don't believe there's no prompt there, but it could have been. He just giving us the hope and the sound like what a leader should be given. It's such a like. How do we?
He was talking like he was wearing a silk suit.
Like the silk made him do it. Yeah, no, it was. It's a stark reminder of what we've been living under, and I know I got a lot of political friends on the other side. We all do, but.
I make sure I ain't none of my friends political.
I don't try to make it a political thing when I simply when I simply say that it's just night and day, man. Like the leader of the country used to be a guy who could speak, and now he can't, and now we got this petty like tweeting guy.
Did you see? They say actually that Trump doesn't like read anything, and so it's like he might not be able to read
his daily briefings and shit. Like,
y'all think he can read?
He has to be able to read.
Does he?
He has to, man.
Does he?
I don't know.
Has to.
Name one way. He can always have somebody that tells him.
I'm just hoping, for God's sake, this man can at least read.
I mean, I'm not making fun of him if he can't read, but like
I am.
What?
Shit, if he can't read, I'm making fun of him.
Oh man,
if we give it to Floyd for not being able to read, Trump gonna get this work.
That'll make him feel just a little cringy. That like I at least expect.
What, that your president can't read?
He ain't my president. He just a president of the country I live in. It's so like, come on, man, come on.
Where we going?
That don't make you feel away if he can't read.
What political shit you wanted to get off? Was this it?
No, that was it. I was saying that it was just nice to see. Barack give us, just a smooth, one of those like look to the future, we need to work together kind of speeches instead of hearing divisive bullshit. And that's not, me being as Democrat.
Get to the part where Brock said next time he see him, he's going to slap fire out that cracker.
He didn't say that.
Oh, he didn't say that part?
No, Brock would never.
I could have swore I heard that. I thought I read that. No. And I quote, I'm going to slap fire out that cracker. He didn't say that.
No, Barack would never say that.
When he said it, I was like, I know he ain't say this shit.
I do got Barack in a fight, though.
But I'm saying, I want you to.
I don't have that quote because it never.
That Brock said.
It never happened.
Wait, you got Barack in a fight against Trump or against you? Oh, against Trump. Okay.
Probably against me too.
Yeah, I mean he's in way better shape.
I feel like not just that. I feel like Barack got a clean rope of dope. He look like a rope of dope kind of guy.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, remember your brother learned boxing? I tried to hit him and he weaved my shit. Mm-hmm. It's a very specific story. Mm-hmm. Then came back from his first boxing training. I'm like, you ain't learned no shit yet, so he slapped me. So he slapped me across the head. So I went to go slap box, like tap his chin, and I really missed, like 1-2, and I was like, ooh, I really couldn't touch him, and the shit got bad.
I could have. So Brock never said,
Brock
if you
never
check
said
my
that
bitch, I'm gonna check your shit.
No.
I thought he said that at the podium in front of the
Yeah,
right
no,
in front of the
We
amendments.
should dub over the audio
Right in front of the Constitution. I thought he said it.
of you saying it over Barack's face.
I could have swore he said it right in front of the
Oh,
Constitution.
I would love it. That shit would be amazing. White people will rise up. The
When
South,
we getting our stimulus check?
the South would rise again.
Claude, Claude,
I don't know. I mean, honestly, he may not be in office by the time that comes through. I mean,
We used to have JM for this shit. You got to step in JM's spot.
what do you JM's not going to be able to give you information that's not out there. Like, nobody knows that.
No, make something up and make us.
They
feel
haven't
better.
approved it yet. It's in a stalemate right now.
Make us feel better, Claude.
Make you feel better? We'll get our stimulus in about 3 months.
Appreciate it.
There
And
you
if,
go.
if the government don't give it, you
That's-
just promise.
I just promised it to everybody.
Thank you.
Okay.
No, not everybody, just us.
Okay. Well, I live at what is it? Modera Apartments on West Shore apartment.
No, he don't.
No, that's old.
You
I don't.
you combine my old.
I know you're
apartment
old because I
name.
don't know the name of your new apartment.
I ain't telling you neither. You come to my door, it's gonna be different. We're supposed to have Tree on this week, and I kind of want to throw some slander out there to Tree if you're listening. I know you had to be there for your son. You had to be a good dad and all that. But come on, man,
Did he?
you could have deadbeat it for a day. He could have got it off.
I mean,
How you diss
I
the
don't
poor?
know what he had to do. Actually, I don't know how important.
His son's playing basketball.
Oh, okay.
I'm just joking around. Of course, he gonna be no fucking deadbeat. We'll reschedule with him. Hopefully, we'll get him in here and get some interesting stories. Every time I see him, he say he listens to the Pour Up. He always pointing out specific shit, clowning, and
He can tell interesting stories as long as they're not about us.
oh, I see. I didn't even.
You got to
consider that.
preface what he is and what he
I
did for a
didn't
really
even-
long time.
He's a bouncer and he works in the Soho area, but I didn't even consider that these stories could be about us. I never once considered that. Maybe we shouldn't have them on.
No, reconsider.
The bouncers is the guys who's sober and they see everything. So yeah, maybe I don't know. Shout out to Trito. Whenever he get back on, it'll be a fun episode.
What, on next week?
We'll try.
His son play on Thursdays now, so we
Oh.
would have to like reschedule our pod. But we'll talk off air about it. I did want to tell y'all a couple weeks ago. I've been fucking forgetting to tell y'all. Y'all know what a bidet is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bought a bidet attachment,
What?
and my God, is this thing heavenly as fuck?
Steve,
It's like a water fountain.
up your butt.
Nah, for the cup. Like if you don't feel like going to the
No,
sink,
you don't.
can just
Please.
you could just drink out of it.
No.
Yeah, you can.
No.
No.
That's what they used to do for colors only.
Come
No.
They had the
No.
color only for
Wait
water
a minute.
fountain.
Wait a minute, Mike. Was this your idea? I know damn well this wasn't your idea.
It was 100% my idea.
Get out of town.
Yeah. What,
So you were just walking in the store and you saw a bidet attachment for your toilet. You were
Actually,
like,
I was-
let me get that shit.
I was scrolling online and every so often I saw a promo for it and I was like, I wonder. Let me check it out. They had a 60
See, what
day.
the fuck you was scrolling for? That the
I was on
bidet
Facebook. There's like the random.
that shit don't come up randomly.
Exactly.
You have to be looking at shit.
It caters to your phone searches.
Right.
Right-handed guy. I was scrolling on Facebook. It was one of those random ad pop-ups. I clicked the shit. I started reading on it. I said, this might be interesting. And it kind of started from an old conversation. My girl went to Italy a little while back before the.
And when you flush the toilet, it'll spin the other way.
No. My girl went to Italy and they had bidets there and she was scared to use it. And I was like, I wonder how it is. I know they have them in Japan. I've been hearing about them for a minute. And I was like, fuck it. I'm going to check it out. They had a 60-day money back guarantee. So I'm like,
So you're going to return the bidet?
no, man, let me finish the story. I said I had.
What if you have a return
I said
bidet,
I had nothing to lose.
but receiving a return bidet?
No.
Wait, why was your girl scared to use the bidet?
But she didn't really know like what to do, or she just was like, I'm gonna use the regular bathroom and do regular shit, right? So I told her, I was like, no, man, you
Literally do a regular shit.
I was like, you gotta use it before you go, and she literally would just not use it. I wasn't with her. If I was there, I would have used that motherfucker. I would have been on Google. So I Google, I was like, Michelle, all you gotta do is da.
Hey Google, how do I shit in this bidet?
You don't shit in a bidet. See, that's the thing.
A bidet only cleans your ass.
Yeah, it's like a sink for your ass.
So it does take the shit off though.
yeah,
It literally just shoots in your butt.
yeah, it's like a
And
sink.
I know what it is. So you don't shit in the bidet. Obviously, you shit in the toilet
shit in
and
the
then
toilet
you
and
get clean in the
just,
bidet.
the bidet just like clean your
Right.
ass.
Yeah, it's a sink for your ass. So you shit in your toilet, you flush, you get up. There's usually a rag
Right.
with some soap. You wash your ass, you keep it moving. Except the bidet attachment is like a new thing. It just attaches directly to your toilet.
So wait, so does it dry your ass too, or do you
No,
have to
you
get
just
like
use toilet paper to just dry your ass.
what if the toilet paper don't stick to your butt because it's wet?
It hasn't happened yet. I got pretty good toilet paper. I don't know what you want me to give you, but
I don't know. It's
my review on the it's called a Tushy. My review on the Tushy is that this shit is heavenly, and I don't know how the fuck I've been living like a fucking caveman my whole life. I feel like a king now. Like I feel like the royal penis is clean, Your Highness.
You don't have like regular wipes though?
Yeah, well we did. That was one thing we did have. We had the flushable wipes, and that's where see how the conversation started. It was bidet in Italy turned into, you know what? Let's get the wipes and use that to. I wonder if we just skip the whole process of getting the bidet and just see what it's like.
So you just started using wipes in your adult life, beloved?
Pretty much. When was I supposed
What type of ass you been playing basketball with me with that type of ass? you been
I wash my ass regularly.
You ran up and down the court with that ass?
Steve, what is this nigga doing? What is he doing?
I'm running up the court with that ass.
What is he doing? Is this nigga shitting?
This nigga shitting. No, I'm kid you not. While we joking around and
we ain't joking. You
this shit. No, we joking.
Yeah, this ain't a joke. You legit came out. You bought an ass attachment for your toilet.
I'm trying to tell y'all that it would change your fucking life.
I mean, I use baby wipes though.
I'm concerned about you just using baby wipes in your adult life.
When was I supposed to be using them?
Early. You're supposed to bend on it.
Like as a baby?
From then, that's where it usually starts.
I'm sure my mom used baby wipes on me in 1985.
When did you call it quits? When did you begin to call it quits?
The whole wipe wet towel addition thing is a recent thing.
Mm-hmm. I feel like the bidet though. I feel like I don't know. I guess men it would be cool for men too because you want to feel clean. But I get a baby wipe and I'd feel just as clean.
I'm telling you, I use the wipes and I use the bidet and the wipes is cool.
It don't make like a mess or nothing. I'm thinking of it like squirting up and like.
Carl, what do you think? There's a fucking fire hose?
It's squirting, so it's squirting up.
It's just a little.
Where's the water coming from?
From the. But it's probably like a little hole. It's probably it probably runs around the bowl. Let me engineer this shit right quick. It probably just runs around the hole, Claude, and like literally wraps around the bowl and comes out the spigot, and it's probably.
You think it goes in,
and it shoots directly up your.
You think the water is coming from the top of the toilet, though, not the bottom of the toilet, right?
It's connected to the bowl. It got to be connected to the water.
The same water
Spigot.
So you shooting toilet bowl water up your ass.
What else am I supposed to be shooting? Purified water?
No, not toilet bowl water. I mean, I'm talking about it's got to be coming from the top part.
Y'all do know that's all the same water.
No, it's not the same water. You have the top water and you have the bottom water.
It's the same water.
Listen, it goes down, but like if you've defecated in the water, clearly you don't want that same water shooting up in your ass.
No, it's not the standing
That's
water.
what I'm saying. That's what I said. The top part.
So you know how, and now we're talking like super technical.
Right? I was speaking English, right?
We're talking like super technical, but your water comes out of your wall, out of the same hose. And there's a toilet running to your tank. I mean, there's a hose running to your tank that fills it up. And then when you flush the toilet, it drops through the hole and then down into your tank. So yeah, no, Claude, not the bottom water, but
welcome to the Flush Up Podcast.
The attachment, it goes in the middle of the two, so it splits it off. It still sends water to the tank, and then it redirects half of it to the other thing. Now, one thing I did learn while I was attaching it, the water coming out of your wall in the toilet, it's high pressure fucking water.
Yeah,
it's a lot.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it splits it in half. You don't even notice. My tank still run. My toilet still flush with all the great power that it flushes with. And the bidet thing, I'm telling y'all, the shit is.
Does your girl like it?
Worth it. She still refuses to use it.
Okay.
she's I don't know.
Well, if she starts using it and liking it, her and my wife are best friends. So I'll end up with one.
I don't know if you can have one with a kid because it is connected directly to the wall.
We were putting. Is it in your public bathroom or is it in your bathroom in your room?
It's in my bathroom, but I'm saying if she ever got in there and turned it on,
Steve, guys,
you down to let somebody take a shit in your room? I don't want it. Trust me.
Where you at?
Listen, I'm staying where I'm at because you just learn how to clean your ass properly.
No, so you trying to turn it into that, but I wipe my ass properly and I wash my ass properly. Hey, just cause I'm shitting like a king over here, you keep doing what you're doing like a caveman, using your leaves or whatever the fuck you got going on. Caveman tough. Oh, see, that's a bar. I didn't even try to do that.
Wait, I gave that to you. I literally said it, and then you just repeated it.
Well, I said it.
How was that? Wait a minute. I said it. You co-signed it.
Yeah, and I said, "Oh, I didn't catch it. I didn't mean to do that."
So I'm giving you the credit. So now, how many times you using your bathroom a day, even though you don't gotta really use it? You just go there just to
I just go there
just go to relax.
Yeah, just to get off.
Just go to read some tweets.
No, I take my normal amount of shits, 1 or 2 a day.
So you know how Russell Simmons sit in the bathtub and start. Now this is you when you're on the. This is you. You did tell me earlier you was writing bars.
I did write a bar on the toilet.
That's
but the
what
water
you said.
Not on the whole time.
I don't even know you anymore. It might be. It might be. I don't even know who you are anymore. You just started using wipes in your adult life.
It has a little. I've been had wipes, but
don't try to clean it up. You said what you said. Don't try to clean it up like your bidet. Boom.
Shout out to the bidet. You don't have to get the tushy. I would suggest going on Amazon and get whatever they got there. But the one I got is gravy, man. I every time I get up, I'm like, I feel like the royal penis is clean.
You want me to put a link on the YouTube so that people know where to go?
Mike,
I'll
put a link until they pay us.
Until they pay us? Okay.
Mike, you got a promo code, Mike, for your name?
Oh, you get a promo code.
You give me a promo code. Let's have fun with it.
I don't know what. Mike swipes? Mike swipes? Wait, hold on, shit. This might be far. I'm now. Hold on. I can see.
Have you been shitting the wrong way all your life?
Oh,
Mike's Dark Area now has a new product called. I can't even.
That's weird. Moving on.
Mr. Wesley Wipes.
Man, I can't even.
Promo code Mike Swipes.
Yep.
A second ago, I just brought up, and I saw Claude posted it this week. The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air is getting like a gritty reboot. Where
why you say gritty like that?
Well, that's how they promote it.
Oh,
I could put the audio here, but the gist of it is it's the same show from the '90s sitcom, updated to be a little more current and gritty, like just a little more current.
It's not a comedy; it's a drama.
Yeah.
So what? These new actors?
New actors.
Okay.
Will Smith is a part of it. Executive producer.
Oh, so what? Oh, wait, never mind.
So the shit all started, and this is dope. How dope media is. The dude made a trailer for what would turn out to be this new show's reboot. And people sent it to Will. Will got it and said, I like it. The shit looks cool if you ever see the trailer. I'll try to put it here, or maybe Clark can put it here. I don't know how shit gonna work. But
it'll never happen.
It probably won't. But it looked cool. I just don't know if I can watch a whole season of it. It looked cool for the trailer and the concept. Maybe as some kind of short film, but they're gonna reboot it and do a whole show around.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna check it out. I mean, I don't know what to expect.
Claude's totally against it. You heard him just mumble trash under his breath.
Oh no, I didn't hear him.
Yeah. It's basura. Throw it in the basura. Why?
Claude don't like nothing new.
No, that's not true. That's not something like. Come on, it's unnecessary. Like, what's next? The Full House dramatization? You know what I'm saying? Family Matters dramatization. Urkel's gonna come up in there with a freaking Uzi.
At least keep him in the same realm. Like that's like say the new Martin or new
No, that's not the same thing.
If you don't think Martin and Will Smith are the same thing, or
no,
I'm sorry,
I'm
Fresh
clearly
Prince
saying Fresh Prince and Martin are not the same thing. Fresh Prince was more like cookie cutter network TV. Martin was on Fox, which was predominantly African American.
I'm not talking about where they were.
I'm just saying they weren't like
definitely part of the same type of show, brother.
No, I'm gonna disagree with you.
Just like damn, what's on with Overton and them, like the women show.
Living Single is more in line with Martin than
no. I bunch absolutely. You're wrong in my opinion.
Why?
I'm telling you why. I'm bunching all of them in the same
because they have black people in them.
Absolutely. That's one of the biggest. And that's one of the biggest.
So are all white shows grouped together because they all got white people in them?
I think it's called TV.
I think Living Single is a little bit closer to Fresh Prince than Martin was.
No, it's definitely closer to Martin.
It's closer, but I can see where y'all both come from. Honestly, it's kind of weird. Living Single had its dramatic moments and its real moments, and not that Martin ever did, but Martin was almost a pure comedy, whereas Fresh Prince was more comedy with drama. It just depends on what you define the show as, I guess. Like
I feel like
we're talking comedies and dramas.
I'm in literally groups where people often pin Will versus Martin. Like literally, this is literally always a constant debate. They are definitely in the same.
Yeah, but their comedy is not even like close to the same.
I'm not saying Will and Martin aren't in the same.
Not those two. Their shows. Yeah. Then my bad. Let me say their shows. I just said them because those two were the main characters.
So I feel like Martin's show was more authentically black, like urban.
When did Martin get serious? I feel like did he ever get serious? Did the show ever get serious?
What do you mean?
I'm sure. I know they.
Like, did they ever have any moments where it was like we remember the big moments from Fresh Prince where they really like
Martin never really got serious.
That's kind of what
I disagree. I'm sure they did. I just can't think right now, unfortunately. So it doesn't help.
Disagreeing and you don't know
because you know how it go. Come on, we gonna act like you when someone what's your favorite rapper spit a bar, spit the best shit ever.
No, it's not even on that. It is on that level.
It is on that level because I can't think.
I can tell you several times that Fresh Prince got serious.
You're gonna name the biggest. You're probably gonna name one of the biggest one when he stood in front of the empty living room, or he said his dad didn't want him. That's what you're gonna do. But everyone knows.
No, I can also tell you about the time he was shot.
That's another one I thought of. That's another one. These are
I can tell you by the time that Carlton was told he wasn't black enough, and he went out
when he couldn't get into when he couldn't get in the frat. These are the common ones, and these are all the common ones.
But those are the serious ones.
Well, the question isn't about Fresh Prince. Is when did Martin get serious?
I can't.
And right now, off the top,
I can't either.
And again,
I can't either.
And let me fix it again. When just like when someone say, "Oh, that shit was hot," but all right, your favorite rapper spit the hottest bar. You might not think.
I know what you mean. You're drawing blank in a moment.
So that's what
I'm not discounting that Martin didn't. But I know I'm not the most well versed '90s guy in anything because I watched them when they happened and I let them go.
Mike, what if you come over to my house and watch me peeping me watch literally like in the last couple months?
Clark won't watch nothing new. That's why I keep saying he don't like new shit.
That ain't true, but
I'd be like, "Hey, Clark, you watch Breaking Bad?" He's like, "Nah, don't spoil it for me."
Now I watch Living Single.
But let me throw in this Living Single. And that literally happened. That's like an actual thing that happened. I think, and this is just from my memory, I thought Martin was a pure comedy. I didn't think they ever really broached anything that serious. Like this stuff happened, but I just remember Fresh Prince being a little more grounded in like reality, whereas Martin was intended to be a pure comedy. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong. They're both in the Hall of Fame of black comedies and comedies, period.
They obviously, the Fresh Prince definitely had their more real serious moments, for sure.
And I think Living Single is a middle ground to them both, because Living Single, while being funny, still touched on a lot of serious topics like workplace dramas and like racial parody and shit.
But are you talking about serious topics or actual the mood is actually serious? Because Martin and Living Single was very comical. Like they touched on real
serious, maybe like
moments.
Serious meaning like maybe like black issues. Maybe they got pulled over. Maybe him and Gina got pulled over. Maybe something with Pam, or maybe it's like something. Okay, that's what I mean by serious.
So I'll see. So I'll agree with you on that point. I'm thinking more on the lines of the mood, because Martin and Living Single was typically always there was a level of levity, like always a level of levity. They didn't really. I'm not saying they didn't take it serious, but their purpose was to make light of it. Whereas there are, like you said, several episodes of The Fresh Prince where you could literally cry.
And they would let you live in it too.
Right.
They wouldn't try to break it up with comedy. I'm not in this argument. Y'all are the guys that's on this. Y'all said they're different.
You're definitely in it.
Who's the Martin guy? I know we got a friend.
It's Don.
It may not only be Don. We got a couple of friends that proclaim to be
Dante,
like Martin guys. It's probably Dante.
It's probably Dante.
Dante watching that shit right now.
I'm sure we all watched both shows, but right now, again, just in the moment, not knowing this was going to be a topic, I can't think right now of a serious.
It's hard to do, and that's not like I could tell you some.
There's not, and these are also memes. Like, how many times have we seen memes of Will standing in the empty living room? How many times have we seen the whole why he don't want me, man?
How do we get here?
I don't know. You brought us here.
The reboot.
Martin has 5 seasons. I think we can all run it. Let's all run it.
Claude's not watching it. We'll watch it. We'll talk to y'all about
I'm definitely going to watch it. I got to watch it. Got to have some fun. Claude, watch it so you can disagree about liking it.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to watch it just so I can talk about how shitty it is.
Oh, you're going to hate watch it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I
don't want that energy. You got to do that by yourself.
No, I mean, what if I like it? I'm not going to be like, oh, I hate it just because I don't want it to be good. There's not a show like that. Oh, if it's good, I'll say it's good.
All right.
But it's gonna be shitty, so I don't even know. Like, don't waste your time. I'm gonna waste my time because for the job, but like, it's gonna be shitty.
Time will tell. We'll see what's up. I'm here for it though. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, from the you didn't even see the trailer, and you here for it. I saw the trailer
because right off the bat,
it
Will say going to do something like that. I support Will. It's for the culture. I'm going to at least check it out. It's worth the look.
Did you check out After Earth?
What is that?
No, you can't do that.
Why can't do it?
You can't do that.
It was shitty.
After Earth is a Will movie with
awful. There's a reason why he wasn't in Independence Day 2.
No, it was awful, but it wasn't Will's fault.
Almost ruined the genre.
It was kind of Will's fault. So while we're here, I guess I'll keep us here for a little bit longer. I've been seeing this meme pop up, like a Verzuz for actors, where somebody had a picture of Will and a picture of Denzel, and they had some of their movies lined up. Who you got in the Verzuz between Will and Denzel?
Well, right off the bat, like just listening to the two names, I would run with Denzel off the bat. But then if we're gonna have a real discussion, I'm gonna have to look at their what is it called? Their pedophilia?
Their pedigree.
Oh no, I thought. Oh my bad.
Their portfolio.
Portfolio.
There we go. I thought it was pedophilia.
It was so far out. I had no clue what you.
Yeah, mention R. Kelly one time, and somebody got to get on that pedophilia. I think that's a stupid meme. Like that's
a stupid meme.
That's obvious.
We can have a convo about it.
You can always have a convo about something, but that's like an obvious thing.
Why do you say it's obvious?
So you trying to say that Will Smith in any argument?
Let me ask you this: has Denzel made a bad movie?
Has Denzel made a bad movie?
Mm-hmm. And what is it? I'm curious.
I have to sigh and think about it.
Did you like Two Guns?
Yes, he has a movie called Carbon Copy in the 1980s. Like, how
you
far
like
away
that
you want me to
Trey
go back?
movie he was in?
I like them. Unstoppable.
Pelham 123 or
Pelham 123 was dope.
He had 2 Train movies. Came out the same year, I think.
Both of them was dope.
And both of them were good.
Unstoppable was just one of those quick action flicks.
Yeah.
Pelham 123 was actually.
But, so the thing is, what are we asking? Is the movie good or is he good in the movie? Because Denzel's basically good in every movie.
Those are 2 different questions. You're right.
Well, technically, so is Will, though. I can't honestly.
Will was good in After Earth.
And here's the thing, though. Will is himself in every movie, basically. Mm-hmm. Denzel literally can be anybody. And he has been anybody. He's been Ali. He's been Malcolm X. He's been Frank Lucas. He can literally be
Smith
anybody.
Was Malcolm X?
No. I'm talking about Denzel.
Yeah.
But you said Ali. You threw me off.
You mixed them.
Excuse me. I apologize.
Okay, I was about to say.
I apologize. Will was Ali. Yeah. But even when watching, I would take that back. Ali was probably one of the only movies when I watched with Will Smith and I was like, damn, it really made me think it was Ali in my brain. But typically he's playing himself well as every other character.
You think he's been perfectly typecast?
No, I don't think he's typecast. I think he
typecast as himself, like different versions of himself, like himself in a space movie.
Well, take a movie that can literally be made for any actor. Throw Will Smith in it. He can be himself, and it can be fire. Mm-hmm. You know, which is not a lot of people can do that. A lot of people are going to try to emulate whoever it's about. He will literally be himself in a movie, and that charisma, that just his personality comes out in the role, and it.
The one thing I will say about Will, what I give him a lot of credit for, is the fact that he displayed the most realistic shit for what's that movie when he was only Legend. I Am Legend.
Yeah,
that literally was the most realistic shit ever. Like on some man shit for me. Like when I'm watching Will do his thing.
What do you mean?
What I mean?
What do you mean on some man shit?
When he killed the
dog?
Like
the whole movie. No, not just that. Because literally he survived.
Because he was by himself.
Yeah, listen, because look how long he survived. He was doing his thing. He had his whole chemistry lab and all that shit. Up until when?
When he got the chick.
Yeah. And when a woman comes and it's clear, it's obvious that women ruin everything.
Oh man.
Because he was fine, he was surviving. The second
how we didn't know he was going here.
The second a woman showed up, he fucking died.
But he was primarily in that movie by himself too, which is actually that
and he was good until she showed up, and then he fucking died.
Man, when the dog died, that was
so after that shit, that let me know that Will Smith is the greatest human to ever exist, because that was the most realistic shit ever.
That was the most realistic shit ever.
The most realistic. Name a more realistic situation than that. Women show up, then the nigga die.
I don't. You spot on with that take, but I love Denzel to death. I absolutely love Denzel. I'm trying to talk past it. I love Denzel to death, and Denzel has a lot of amazing movies, and we can quote him for days. But I don't know if nobody made me cry more than Will Smith, man.
Really?
Will Smith, in Pursuit of Happiness, I can't even think about this movie without getting teared up.
See, but I can only name Pursuit of Happiness. I can name like 6 other Denzel.
What was it, 7 pounds? 7 pounds, bro.
I didn't cry.
Man, 7 pounds broke me down, man. That was crazy.
Remember the Titans?
Was
John Q.
Denzel.
Malcolm X.
John Q. I can't watch again. When I first saw John Q, I didn't have a son. I have a son now. Man, movies like that is tough. These are 2 of the greatest actors of all time.
Glory.
I'm not saying that Will was better. I'm saying Glory. I don't remember crying after Glory. Pursuit of Happiness just doesn't.
I saluted Denzel when he let one tear drop.
That's what I'm talking about.
After he got his back whipped, and then I realized I can endure a lot of shit if Denzel. If he could do that, then I can endure a lot of shit. So I remember that it took me back to my childhood.
I'm still waiting for the movie with both of them.
It took me back to my childhood.
Have they not been in a movie?
They have not. I think it would cost too much.
What?
It would cost too much. You can't get. Think about it. Like even Will and Martin in a movie together, it's not going to cost them a crazy amount.
I'm more surprised that they just haven't happened. Like
didn't they make the Expendables or Expendables?
Expendables.
They were in the Expendables.
They were
not them two, but I'm just saying like collectively all those.
But all those dudes were washed. All of those dudes were washed.
It was like old Stallone, It was like
old Arnold
version of everybody.
Old Dolph Lundgren. Like come on.
Fast and the Furious cost more than Expendables. Expendables.
I don't know how much it costs. I'm just throwing like big actors. I'm just naming.
Not the movie himself, but just like
I'm throwing big names out there that were just
once
linked up.
Once you get washed, your check could get a little lighter.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's too much money between Will. I think they can find a paycheck for him. I think they could do it. What would the movie be?
What, Will and Denzel?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. They would have to be, I don't know.
Would it be something serious or would it be something dramatic?
Because Denzel doesn't really play comedic roles. Not anymore, at least.
Well, he did two Guns, and that was not that recent, but he got it in him.
Yeah.
He could be the straight man to a funny man.
I don't know.
Will a little old, though.
So is Denzel.
Well, Denzel clearly is old, but I'm just saying
Denzel's like 15 years older.
That's what I'm saying.
Will.
What would the movie be? 2 old dudes doing shit?
Yeah.
What was the movie? The Bucket List? It'd be some shit like that.
No, it ain't that old.
I mean, early bucket.
Anyway. What was in the Bucket List, by the way?
That was
Jack Nicholson.
Jack Nicholson and Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, Freeman.
So if those two can get together and they can pay them two, they can't pay.
Yeah, but also kind of washed. One of them is.
Y'all think? Come on, yo.
No, it's paychecks, man. You gotta look at like, and then
I think
also
Will
too,
and
also too, Steve. Hold on, and also too, that movie was about two dudes like doing regular stuff.
Where y'all put Jamie Foxx?
We just had this convo in the chat. I like Jamie a lot. I don't have anything negative to say about Jamie.
Mr. Chairman, I would choose to abstain.
Nah, let's hit it. Let's hit it.
I'm talking.
Because if we name him Will, matter of fact, I don't even know. I don't even know if. Well, dude, I don't know if it's. I don't know if it's okay. I don't know if it's better to pin Will versus Denzel, or is it better to pin Will versus Jamie then?
So here's the crazy thing.
I mean, why not? They both came from shows. They both.
I got you. Will and Denzel are closer to me than either of them are to Jamie Foxx. Even though Jamie Foxx has that, Ray was a phenomenal movie to me. A phenomenal movie. I can watch it over and over again.
Jamie about to get this Mike Tyson off though.
What?
Jamie's about to get this Mike Tyson off.
Is he?
Could be his Ali.
Yes.
We'll see.
Even though he was also in Ali.
I don't see it.
I think Jamie and Will was a much better comparison than Denzel. Denzel's this is what he does. He's an act like this. All right, you don't.
I agree with what Claus said. I think that Will is in another level that Jamie ain't quite hit yet. Jamie's like right there.
I disagree.
Jamie's like right there, but he ain't Jay-Z.
You got to think about it. Name 5 critically acclaimed Jamie Foxx movies. Name 5 critically acclaimed Jamie Foxx movies. You can't.
Yeah, I can if I got the time. If we're quiet and I can think about it, but I can't right now off the top of my head. Again, I can't just drop these names of movies, but I'm sure I can find 5. Denzel, or I'm sorry, I can name 5 Fox movies that are critically acclaimed, like that'll fire like that.
I don't think
you can.
I love.
Let's pull up all Jamie Foxx.
I love Jamie Foxx, and
I
think Jamie Foxx has the potential. I don't think he's gotten the role yet. And
I mean, Ray was one. That was the role. He won an Oscar for it. Like that was the role.
But then they start giving him joking roles again.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
That's on him though. In his.
So y'all don't fuck with him in the Django?
It was Django, but yeah, it was cool.
So now we're starting to go up. But we just said name 5 like we can't name none. We named 2 already. Acclaimed.
No, I said name 5. You haven't named 5 yet though. You named 1. Because
that's the first. Because I just got here. You said you named 5 as though we can't name any. And
no, I said you can't name 5.
I'll answer your Django listing with he was good in Django as an action star, but he didn't break the bank in acting. It was just an action movie.
Are we looking for what he? We're
talking about his ability to act and get the critical acclaim, Oscar-worthy shit to be mentioned in those top.
Not even.
Has any of them other than Denzel? Did Denzel even win an Oscar? I don't know it. But I'm just a real question.
We know what
you say Oscar-worthy, but did they even get nominated then?
But we know what the Oscars do, and we know what it looked like for us.
I didn't say Oscar-worthy. They don't even get
nominated. So to us, again, we're going to pin down to what we feel they got, which they didn't get. So if they didn't get it anyway,
the reason I brought up Oscar-worthy is when somebody does when Denzel do offenses, when Jamie do offenses, holla at me. That's what this kind of shit I'm talking about. And I know we wasn't comparing Jamie to. It was a movie that, first of all, it was a Broadway play, but it was a movie that Denzel did. And I know we weren't comparing Denzel to Jamie. I'm just saying, I love Jamie.
Booty call was trash?
Who?
Booty call? That's a staple in our community.
Yeah, man, but that's...
Why are you laughing? These are 5 movies that makes...
But we're having 2 different conversations.
Nope,
we're not having 2 separate conversations.
We are. When I say critically acclaimed, you say booty call, we have 2 different conversations.
How? That's literally one of... That's a staple.
What's a hood classic doesn't mean it's critically acclaimed. It's not even critically acclaimed.
All right, so we're looking for movies that white people said we good enough to be fired.
There are black versions of those movies too.
So what are we doing?
I just named you Fences. Raisin in the Sun, shit like that. That's what I'm talking about.
You said that wasn't a movie. That
but listen, Steve, you literally can name Ray, and that's the starting point for Jamie Foxx.
So we only named 2.
All his movies like Ray.
I
will let you have Django.
They gave us those 2.
That's 2.
They gave us those
Django. 2. It was a good action movie.
But I'm just saying. I'm laughing at this thing.
Wait a minute, don't say Claude.
I'm the one that's talking.
He's the one that's talking. I said name 5 critically acclaimed movies.
By it. Tell me what
I'm waiting for him. I'm waiting to when I hear them, I'll be like, okay. If I don't hear him, I'll be like, I was right.
There were 2 better actors in Django than Jamie, but I ain't gonna get to it. I'll let y'all have it. So that's 2.
I'll give you one, Steve. Just Mercy. He just came out with it last year. That was a good movie.
What was the black dude in 12 Years a Slave?
Jesus.
Is Jamie even on his level?
Oh, I don't.
And the answer is no.
I don't even think Will is on his level.
Yo, y'all think Jamie Foxx like bottom?
I like Jamie Foxx, bro. I don't. But then again, I'm not.
Why would you take me saying that Jamie?
I'm mad at
Why are you mad at me? Mike is saying literally the same thing.
I'm not saying that Jamie's shit. I'm
That's
not saying
the guru
Jamie's
in the
trash
background,
by-
y'all, who can't see.
I'm not saying Jamie's trash by any sense of the word. But if we're talking about
Guru and
levels,
Misty Simone.
there are levels that I think Will and Denzel are in a pantheon of acting, period. And I think Jamie's working to get there. I think Jamie got a lot to do. Okay. And I know he can do it because Jamie can act his ass off.
Do you think? All right, if we're gonna name because the names that the white people say that we're good at.
Where did you get that from?
Because
ain't nobody say white people. You're injecting that.
Just talk about white people.
I'm gonna.
This is again.
We're
going
to compare Denzel back to Denzel and Will. Mm-hmm. I think Denzel has a way bigger body of work than Will to even put Will next to Denzel, unless I'm wrong.
Yeah, Denzel's been doing it longer. Yeah.
So that's why I think it's closer to if we're going to compare a Jamie and Will.
Well, how much longer has he been doing it though? Because to be real, it's only about 7.
I don't know.
Years.
I'm spitballing. I'm coming up top.
About 7, 8 years.
When was Will's first movie? It was like in the 90s.
Will's first movie was in the 90s. Denzel's first movie was in the 80s. So it's only.
You said 7?
I said about 8, 9.
Okay, and when was Jamie Foxx's first movie?
Oh hell, 90s. 90s?
Closer to Will?
You had the list. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's 90s. So that's why I said. So Will is more comparable to Jamie, like you said at the beginning, but Will's critical acclaim. Critical acclaim doesn't necessarily mean what white people want to see.
Because I don't know. What is explain? Tell me what critical acclaim means.
That means critics of all color.
The people who
will
judge movies
sit down and judge it and be like, damn, the acting was good. Damn, the cinematography was good. Damn, the writing was good. You know what I'm saying? Not just
saying good movies, not booty call.
Booty Call, but hold on, wait.
Miami Vice was trash, Guru. I cannot.
Let me rephrase. Not
trash
that,
movie.
Not that Booty Call is a bad movie. When I say, I'm talking about objectively, like that people who watch movies will say all these movies are good. Booty Call was a great comedy.
Okay, if we're going to talk about all people around the world watch movies, I'm sure all people did not watch Booty Call, but nonetheless,
I wasn't saying that.
I'm sorry. I thought you just said all right. What did you say?
I'm saying that Booty Call was a classic and a hood classic, and it was very funny, and it put them on. But I don't think anybody outside of our circle, like the hood, would be able to watch that and be like, "I understand what's happening here." Do you? Do you think Roger Ebert could watch that and be like,
"I think if he watched,
you think the acting was top tier in that?
If he looked at it and watched it, the shit would be hilarious. It's a comedy.
Do you think the acting was top tier in that?
It's what niggas do when they dealing with females. Yes. So if they want to look at the acting, that's exactly what the hell happens. Niggas get together.
So niggas wrap themselves in saran wrap to try to eat some pussy. There was a comedy, bro. There's a comedy, outlandish comedy.
Of course not. Wrap themselves up.
Yeah, you said that's what niggas do when they try to get.
And that reminds me. He said, "You trying to wait till I turn into a cocoon, motherfucker." That's
so. Hey, hold on. Wait a minute. So hold on. So real quick, I have Roger Ebert's post.
Oh my god.
Posthumous of Booty Call. No, I do.
Before you read it, you just said you just made it sound very absurd that he never even would check it out.
No, that he will watch it and think it's a great acting movie. That's what I said.
So what he said was Booty Call, in quotes, is being advertised as a raunchous exercise in vulgarity. It is. I laughed, so I must, to be honest and consistent, rate it accordingly. 3 stars, which is actually really good for Roger Ebert.
Yeah, that is pretty good.
In an era when so many movies have no taste at all, a movie in bad taste is at least sailing under its true colors. Roger Ebert, R.I.P.
That's all I was saying.
That if I misheard, it sounds more like it's more to my point than yours.
Please tell me how.
You just rated that these niggas won't even check for them. They check for them and
changing my words. What I said was that Roger Ebert will watch it and say that it was good acting.
He basically said it's a raunchy comedy, and I rate it as a raunchy comedy.
That's what I'm saying. It's like listening to a Migos song and saying, "Yeah, these niggas rapping like they want to rap."
Let's talk about. I don't want to talk about the Migos.
But I'm just giving you an example. You're changing my words. I said what Roger Ebert watched.
I cannannot believe Roger Ebert actually that he watched it. He did watch it.
But
so Steve, there is an element of truth in what Steve is saying. He actually
y'all
watched
don't know these niggas. Why y'all think? Why can't they watch?
I do know.
But again, Steve, you took that as a good review to say that was great acting.
That's what I'm just listening to what he read.
And again, I'm asking you from what he read. You're saying that that's a review where
no, because
if you're an actor, you're like, yeah, I made it. I'm an actor. I'm an actor's actor now.
Well, now if I'm in a booty call, me personally, Joe Schmo, me, I'm good.
No,
like, I'm happy that
from Ebert's. An actor. Listen to the question. From Ebert's review, you would take that to mean that you're an actor's actor. You would walk into the Screen Actors Guild and go, "Hey, yo, Leo, we on the same level now because I got a review from
don't use a Leo
like that."
I don't think anybody will walk in and do that.
But you would walk around saying,
"But Jamie Foxx was also he was also with."
Why are you playing like you don't know that there's levels?
I'm not that definitely. Why are they? I'm going. I don't care what Ebro. Y'all. The world. Y'all can respect Ebro. If I like the movie, I'm going to defend.
And I'm
Jamie.
not saying that you can't like the movie. I like the movie. I'm saying when we're talking about good acting, you know what the difference between good acting and raunchy, like I don't even say
they
raunchy,
acted
like
how they were supposed to act. They acted great for the what they nailed what they was acting for. That makes them a great actor. They was going for the comical hood niggas and funny shit. Yeah. They nailed it. You did great.
So when you list your top 5 actors, you putting Tommy Lee and Jamie from Booty Call in there?
Some niggas, some real.
I'm asking you.
I'm not a real. No, you ask me about rock and roll. I'm not the one to ask about acting or shit. I just told you I don't even watch movies like that. I don't watch anything.
But you watch.
You got a really strong opinion for somebody who don't watch movies.
Because I have an opinion, just whether it's strong or not, that don't mean nothing. You have a strong opinion for nigga that don't listen to hip hop. Fuck you talking about?
But I do listen to hip hop.
But
I do listen to hip hop. You literally saying,
and I still watch movies, my nigga. Fuck you talking about?
But you don't watch movies on the level that.
And I just watched fucking Project Power yesterday, starring Jamie Foxx. But nigga, did you watch it?
Congratulations.
I did. It was good.
What did you rate it?
It's a good movie. I don't give a fuck. I was entertained. It entertained me for an hour and 58, and I moved on. But it did great.
See, I think you're trying to apply this level of us saying critically acclaimed is one thing, and it was a good movie. Because I can say Booty Call was a good movie. It was entertaining. It was good for what it was.
I think switch shit. That's all I said, and y'all was like, nah, because white people ain't saying shit's fire.
Nobody said that.
You don't remember why you brought up Booty Call? Because we were talking about.
We was trying to name Jamie Foxx movies, and I said that's another good movie. Y'all said no, because it's not critically acclaimed.
We was asking you to name critically acclaimed Jamie Foxx movies.
Critically acclaimed to whom? I'm critically acclaimed in this room, my nigga. How about in this room? Fuck the critics. Let's critically acclaim this room.
In this room,
and niggas are no audience. People we talking to.
It was a good movie, and it was funny as fuck. Is it in my top tier of movies? No.
Jamie did whatever Jamie did, so all I can do is comment on Jamie movies. If shit ain't either way it go, I fuck with Jamie, I fuck with Will, and I fuck with Denzel. I think it's closer to pin Will versus Jamie than it Will versus Denzel. I think Denzel whole movie career shitting on both of them by eons. I think Jamie and Will are a lot closer than Will and Denzel is. That's what I think. But I could be wrong because I ain't the movie nigga.
I agree. We agree. I think I agree with you on that. Yeah, Will and Jamie are closer than Denzel is to Jamie. I agree with that.
No, that's all I got.
I don't know. Do we need to have an angry Steve meter this episode?
I don't think it's angry Steve meter. It's some real Steve meter. The jokes went out the window and niggas was hit with logics. That's what I think happened.
You hit us with logic?
I mean,
that's what happened at all.
Right now,
we need a comedy Steve meter.
Being recorded, it's 2-on-3, but off the shit, it's really 2-on-2. Guru's over there without a mic, but this nigga been agreeing and understanding what I'm saying. Y'all act like y'all don't get what I'm saying.
No, I get what you're saying. I just disagree.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Just like you disagree with us.
Then how's it an angry Steve meter? Like jokes went out.
Look, my nigga. That's why.
Because I'm looking at this I'm looking at this audio. This decibel meter over here is about to blow off the damn screen. That's how I say you got a meter.
I understood Steve because Claw was getting slick.
I was looking slick.
I matched energy. That's all I did.
And every time Mike get mad, niggas be getting slick the whole time.
No, hold on. Wait. Don't give Mike this. Don't nobody give Mike this. Mike, you legitimately be getting mad. And an angry Mike meter is very warranted.
Why are you upset with Claude?
He's not upset.
I mean, in the moment where we were debating, because
because the base get heated sometimes and people talk more with passion.
Yeah, and that's what I do, and then I get an angry Mike meter.
That's different. No, because you really get angry.
Yeah, but you was really angry.
I wasn't angry. I was with passion. I was trying to prove a point.
I don't want to argue with.
I don't really watch TV. I'm the movie guy.
And then Claude said, "Well, how you gonna have an opinion?"
Strong opinion for somebody that don't watch movies.
That's a fair point.
That is a very fair point.
But Steve's reply was also a fair point.
And that's what made me say.
But that it's not. It's a false equivalency. He's literally like he don't watch movies. I actually watch movies and I listen to hip hop.
Something and he can't explain it. Y'all ask him how he's explaining, and
well, no, there's no need to explain what we know. Steve, you made a fair point.
He can't talk.
Steve, right.
And then what Steve said, you got an opinion on hip hop. You don't really listen to hip hop.
And Steve was right too.
Right.
That's what I just said.
But that's not.
I wasn't not letting you make your point.
I don't have an opinion. Well, hold on. No.
Steve was right to reply.
No,
and they both
no.
But Claude is saying that he listens to hip hop. I'm not getting into the nuance of what that means. I'm just simply saying, in the debate where Claude's reply is, your opinion when asked at the beginning of this conversation to name 5 critically acclaimed movies that Jamie Foxx has done, you brought up Booty Call. And to which Claude say, well, if you're not the movie guy, then this isn't a combo.
Booty Call was the third movie I named, which I agreed with the first 2, which was...
Well, no, we didn't. I disagree with Django.
It wasn't Django. I named one first, then I named Django. I gotta look again. But whatever I named first, the Jamie Foxx shit, was it Ray? I named it was Ray.
Yeah, I think we all agreed on Ray.
And as I'm looking through his things, I'm like, oh shit, I forgot. Booty Call was fire. And niggas laugh. I'm like, well, critically acclaimed. Let's talk about what like us people in this, like that's what I'm talking about.
Man, I'm glad D. Simone is here because we're gonna need her good energy.
When we have
to cleanse the room.
When we have those debates, Steve, in the hip hop, when we talk about hip hop. We know that there's different parts of the conversation when we say, who's your personal favorite rapper? You say Joe Budden. I say Lupe Fiasco. And the average fan has a different answer. The average fan's not sitting here, but we know that the average fan has a different answer, right? And then we also give credit to what we call the hip hop heads. You know who I'm talking about?
I'm listening.
When I list the average fan and the hip hop heads, do you know who I'm talking about?
No.
You're oblivious all of a sudden.
I want you to say. So who are
the hip hop heads are the niggas who know hip hop and who live this shit and who thrive in this shit. And the average fan is the average fan who listens to shit on the radio. But you know that. I don't have to explain that to you. You really gonna play dumb now?
I'm listening to
I'm asking you a direct question. Do you know who the hip hop head and the average fan are?
I know who we deem the hip hop heads and the average fan.
Well,
in this room.
When we say critically acclaimed, we're talking about the hip hop head of movies. That's all I'm talking about. And the average fan, who you might be closer to, is a different mindset than what a critic might read. And a critic's gonna look at a movie for everything and not just was it entertaining to me. When a critic says cinematography was great, the directing lacked, the acting was superb, yada, 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 the script was strong or weak or whatever, a critic is doing it as a job. Technically, we're critics. We sit up here and critique shit every day. But you're not going to act like you don't know what critically acclaimed mean to mean that something might be personally dope to you and it might apply to the majority of fans, but the critic might have a different view on the shit, and that's always that's. And
let me explain to you now how we're at how we don't quite fare with that, because a Booty Call can drop what you did, and we're looking to people like Ebert and whatever his other name is to say that our shit was fired. They don't connect to that. It's not the same. So we can do this movie over here and might be fired, the best shit ever. You know they're not going to connect to that. So why do critics.
Wait a minute though, but he did.
I'm just naming 2. I don't know. I only know 2 people.
But I did read he did connect with it. Let's be real. He connected with it.
It's the
he
thing
gave
that
it a fair assessment.
It's the thing that I always do to Claude. It's like, I think the Fast and the Furious series is a good set of movies, and Claude hates them. But I say, for what they're coming for, they tell you, hey, we're just trying to drive cars and blow shit up. For what they're trying to do, they execute it well. Does that mean it's better than, I don't know, name a movie, Citizen Kane or fucking some.
Jesus.
You know,
we would have to. I would only assume, make it fair, we have to name something in the same realm. We can't compare a Booty Call to. I don't know what Citizen Kane is about. I'm only assuming something more serious.
But I'm just giving you a general. I'm giving you a generality, and generally speaking, we know that there are certain crop of movies that rise to the top of these are considered for great movie all time. I'll tell you, if we're just talking about, like, we're in the same conversation, Pursuit of Happiness and let's say Remember the Titans. Remember the Titans was better than Booty Call objectively.
Depending on your mood.
Yeah, depending on your mood. But I'm saying in terms of what was put into it, comedies often get kicked to the side because they're just, a lot of times they're improv. A lot of times they're just trying to get a quick point across. The whole thing was about them trying to get some ass in one night. And we know a lot of that shit just realistically wouldn't happen. Some of it will, but a lot of it wouldn't, because they play it up for comedy, laughs, and hyperbole. Just like the Friday series. One of the better series, but would you compare Friday to Barbershop? You know that there's a difference in the two.
But those could be compared.
They could be compared, and we know Barbershop will be better, but Friday would be funnier.
People will argue that.
But Friday would be funnier. That's what I'm saying.
Barbershop is better, but Friday's funnier.
Yeah, we're talking about a better movie. It was better filmed. It had a better script. It had a better acting. It had better everything score included, and Friday was funny as fuck.
But what I think Steve's trying to drive to Steve though, to certain people, and I'm getting down to Steve's wavelength right now, is not that it's a bad wavelength, but I'm trying to understand.
I'm just trying to follow. Again, I'm not this. I know the right word. I always say pedophile because it's just funny to me. But I know cinephile is the right word.
Right. I am a cinephile. I mean, I love movies. Like I love from Booty Call to Citizen Kane. I love movies, and I feel like I have a distinguishing eye, and I can say, in my opinion, what could be good and what could be bad. Not to say that you can't, but you're putting, a lot of people will put what they perceive to be good into their opinion of something like a Booty Call. So whereas,
and those people would be what I call the average fans who listen to radio.
Just like you put the same thing with hip hop.
Yeah.
How do y'all feel about, all right, where do y'all rank Boys in the Hood?
Top tier.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're trying to make it a black-white thing, and it really is not.
I'm really not. I'm just naming the movies.
But you said is what the white people deem.
Listen, because these are who, when y'all named Ebert and Uber, whatever that niggas' names is, are they not white? So that's what I'm thinking.
That's just like saying name somebody black on a dollar bill. You can't because they don't exist.
But y'all said as cinephiles that you two claim y'all are, then y'all also know the black critics. I don't know any of them. I only know two.
I can't name a black critic off the head that's known like that.
But you know what? You're right though. But he's right. You know what, Steve? Next episode, I will literally do my research and I'll bring it back to you because you're right.
So let me just say. So when I'm thinking of the only two, the biggest critical acclaimed dudes, like these are top notch. If these are the two dudes I'm looking for to rate our shit,
can I interject something real quick?
Sure.
Really quick. You're assuming that Ebert is a racially bound critic. You don't think he could be objective and just review a movie?
Of course he can. But when I name that y'all like, when I'm naming Jamie Foxx,
can I tell you why? I told you why. I
sure again.
I told you why I laughed at it. Booty Call isn't meant to be a good movie. It's meant to be funny, and you watch a shitty movie.
You think these people that put their time and energy in writing don't deem it to be, then try to make it good, you're bugging. But we was talking about Jamie Foxx, and I was trying to name Jamie Foxx movies. And when I seen Booty Call, I was like, okay, cool, classic. I forgot about it. And y'all was like, nah, that don't count. Then I was like,
so compare Booty Call to Boys in the Hood.
Yeah.
Okay, we can.
Which is better?
Yeah, you do it.
And they don't. I like Boys in the Hood better.
Why?
The shit was more real. But also in my mood right now, I feel like I would watch a more serious movie right now. If I feel funny, then I would go with Booty Call. So it's like music. Music is only what feelings sound like. How I feel right now, I would love to watch a Boys in the Hood. I'm drinking right now. This shit would be cool. Like, damn, Trey and get out the alley. All that, or Ricky and get out the alley, excuse me. All that shit. But I don't know. Earlier, I might have wanted to watch Booty Call. It's just the move.
But you know, objectively, like when you watch certain things, you could tell the amount of effort or work put into something when you say,
or maybe budget. Sometimes
even budget.
Definitely budget.
All of these things apply to what levels the movie falls into. That when we're talking about critically acclaimed Jamie Foxx movies and you name Booty Call, that's not a serious input.
I named two prior, and we keep going back to that because that's the biggest one.
No, we're going back to that because that's the one we stopped on.
Because y'all was shitting on that one. Y'all didn't shit on Ray, y'all didn't shit on the Django. Y'all shitted on Booty Call. That's why we're still here.
Ray was a given. I disagree with Django, and then you name Booty Call, and that doesn't. One of these is not like the other. That's all I'm saying. Django had work put into it. The acting. The
bigger budget. He had the leading cast was bigger. All of that helps.
That's why one of them is in conversation for awards and the other one's not.
Then maybe it would be better if we compare to whatever time frame Jamie early acting stage in versus a very early Will acting stage to where maybe he didn't have the budget. He wouldn't have been in a movie with other big leading actors.
Will has always had the budget around him though, unfortunately.
And
Fresh Prince did that for him though.
Yeah, I wasn't even. I'm not even strictly talking about budget because I can negate a budget and see. There's indie films that have great quality work.
You can't negate you can't negate the budget because let's see. Now that's an interesting but that's an interesting conversation though because if you go back, let's go back to where things start. So we'll have Fresh Prince. Jamie Foxx had Jamie Foxx show. Both are great shows. Which would you say was more popular?
Will.
Definitely. So let's look at the budgets that Will ended up getting. At Independence Day, he got everything that followed after it was huge. Jamie almost kind of had to work his way up to not even a Ray. I mean, he had
Will was also on In Living Color. Wait, I mean not Will. I mean Jamie. Now, like.
You talking about
tongue twist? Y'all know I fuck up names. Fuck up. Y'all know
those
I was
too easy to mix.
Jamie was on Living Color.
I don't think Will was on. But anyway, Jamie was on In Living Color as well.
Right. Well, and that, yeah. So was Damon Wayans, all of the Wayans brothers, all of the things that they put out. I mean, they had to start doing things themselves. If you realize they didn't get the budgets.
Which
either.
Jamie did. He had the fancy hotel, whatever. I can't think. Jamie Foxx show, whatever.
Yeah, Jamie Foxx show. That's what I said. The Jamie Foxx show.
Yeah. I love the Jamie Foxx show.
Great show.
I probably watched it more than Martin when it was on TV.
Overall, me personally, I like the three of them. I don't think Jamie is a pushover actor. I like him a lot as an actor. I'm also not a cinephile, and I'm also easily pleased. Project Power or Power Project
or not, I think we all agree that Jamie's an amazing actor, and I think Jamie has two. Like, if he could put together a 2 or 3 run of, because he's youngish, but he still has his acting chops. He's still got room to grow. I feel like Will is starting
to put out better music.
Will start, of course, Jamie.
No, that's debatable. I don't disagree though.
Yeah.
Jamie put out way better music, and I don't even want to. If y'all go out to fight me on,
I didn't say I didn't agree either way.
Jamie music
listen. I didn't agree either way.
What metric?
And I want to let y'all know Jamie Foxx and Will Smith are the same age.
What metric are we gonna use?
Come on, man.
Metric as far as with their rapping, or
what we like.
I don't think they're comparable.
Jamie probably had.
What was more popular? What was more famous? What we liked? What got the biggest nod?
Just say whatever you. I feel Jamie is a better artist.
Quickly, I wanted to say Jamie, but there's a couple of Will hits that just stand the test.
Yeah, but I'm going to challenge the fact that Jamie can not only sing, he can play the piano.
Yeah, Jamie's a multi-threat.
You know,
and Jamie did stand up, which Will never did. He did briefly during his YouTube series, but Jamie was a stand-up comedian. Yeah. The summertime not give enough clout to beat out any of Jamie's
just making me feel Jamie don't get enough respect. Just making me feel Jamie don't get enough respect in everything he's done. Not saying from you or Clark.
I know you wasn't saying that.
I did, but just thinking of everything
everything
that Jamie has done. Now I'm really thinking about this man.
Jamie's one of the most talented people we had in our day.
Jamie really does not get the credit or respect he deserved today. Now I'm thinking about it. Of all his shit.
So can I bring it home real quick for you? Because we were talking at the beginning of the hour. You were talking about, we were comparing Martin and Fresh Prince, the two shows. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna drop Martin. I'm gonna pick up the Jamie Foxx show. So Jamie Foxx show demographic mostly urban, African American, minority, guaranteed. People that I talk to, I mentioned Jamie Foxx TV show. They go, "What? Jamie Foxx had a TV show?" I mean, this is not black people, other people of different races. Everybody knew about Fresh Prince because that was almost what it was like marketing. NBC kind of marketed like, "Hey, this is hip hop light. Watch us, white people." And Jamie Foxx was on UPN and the WB, and the demographics matter. And it's sad because you're right. Jamie Foxx doesn't get as much credit, but he also doesn't get the big budget films that like he should either. So it's kind of, he's got some good films. I actually can name 5 Jamie Foxx films that are dope as hell. But I will. Do you want me to name them?
Yeah, please.
Yeah, go ahead.
So we have Django, we have Ray, we have Unlawful, Law-Abiding Citizen.
What was Unlawful?
No, Law-Abiding Citizen.
Law-Abiding Citizen was dope.
Yeah, it was really, really dope. He did the one, oh my God, I can't even think now. He was the comedy that he did. He was running and he started singing the song Reasons. I guess if I can't name the title of it, I shouldn't say that I can name.
What's the song Reasons?
He sang the song Reasons in the parking lot. I have to find it. I'll find it and put it on there. I'm not singing it. I'll start singing it. But so Jamie Foxx definitely has.
Oh shit! I forgot he was Willie Beeman.
Oh.
So Jamie Foxx is a superstar, megastar. So I don't want to take that away from him.
And he was in Rio.
But
yeah, Rio was tough.
I will tell you.
I feel like if Jamie put together a 1-2 punch, because I like Power. It was called Power. Project Power.
Project Power, yeah.
I like Project Power a lot, and there was a lot of depth to it. And Jamie always gives you a certain level of believability in his roles. What was the one where he got stabbed in the side? He was a cop, and his son got taken. His son was kidnapped. It was a quick little action flick. Yeah. Like Jamie brings it. My
fifth movie was The Violinist, by the way.
The Violinist, yeah. But I'm not slouching on. And this was interesting to hear from the background with Guru saying like we're disrespecting the guy. I'm not saying we're disrespecting.
Was Jamie and Jackie Robinson?
He just wants to target the light-skinned person. That's all.
But I'm not saying that.
I know. I don't know why you self-hating.
Well, nobody can hear what y'all talking about, but I'm not saying we're disrespecting Jamie when we're talking. It's like arguing.
Y'all act like the man ain't an A-lister.
Oh, I thought.
Nobody said that.
That's what I'm.
You didn't say he was neither though.
Jamie Foxx is an A-lister. There you go. You happy? There it is.
He's one of the greatest actors alive. He's a fucking multi-threat talent that nobody can even broach on any level.
I would just say let's get him the movies. Let's get him the movies.
Yeah, let's get him the movies to get the objective acclaim. In the black community, we love Jamie and we prop him up and we fuck with him. But I'm talking about generally speaking. That's the whole conversation. If you go back to the beginning of this, one of the first things I said was we all love Jamie Foxx, but he doesn't get the role that Will Smith got.
That wasn't the first thing you said. What happened was we spent the whole time y'all was shitting on Jamie's name. That's what was happening, and I was trying to defend Jamie in his honor in the fancy hotel.
Jamie, if you're watching, go back and run the show.
In the hotel.
You're gonna make me edit this in a weird way to just prove you wrong in the editing when I know what I fucking said. When we were discussing, we're splitting hairs at the top. We're talking about best 1, 2, 3 in our community. When we're not saying that this nigga's on the shit end or a D list, like he can't get in the club or some shit. We're just saying when you're comparing them to, it's the Jordan, Kobe, LeBron conversation. That's all we're talking about. When the Jordan, Kobe, LeBron convo come up, certain people fall into certain categories that I'm not going to argue here right now.
And I don't think only one of the three of them will be in that combo though. We're going to swipe Will and Jamie out if we're going to talk about three of the Jordan, Kobe, LeBron.
Who's your Jordan, Kobe, LeBron acting?
Again, I'm gonna have to do some thinking, but I guarantee it won't be those two in. It won't be Jamie and it won't be Will. Denzel, sure. But then let me, because where does Samuel L fit then? If we just talking about three, then where does Samuel fit?
Yeah,
that's just one person. I will have to think.
Yeah.
So I guarantee it won't be those two.
But specific to the convo we were having, it's similar to a Jordan, Kobe, LeBron, where we're literally arguing who was the best in their era when they did it and what they had at the time that they had it. Everybody fuck with Jamie music. Everybody fuck with his comedy. Everybody fuck with his acting. Same with Will and his TV show and his acting and his music. And same with Denzel.
We fuck with a couple songs from Will.
I think
you too young. You too young. I don't think you too young.
I think y'all forgetting the early Will hits.
He was popping.
I said we fuck with
him and Jazzy Jeff. Ask my dad about him and Jazzy Jeff and how the niggas.
Yeah, but you know what he put out relative to the times.
Parents don't understand. Shit like that.
People was bumping.
You're naming those like those ain't all time hits.
Yeah, people was bumping that shit.
Summertime, like summertime.
All right,
all time. Hey, you throw summertime onto the barbecue.
He didn't shit on summertime. He didn't say summertime like it's trash.
I didn't say he shit on. I said the tone of your voice. Dismissive.
Because of my age, that don't mean I can go back in this.
What's Jamie's mega hit? Music. Huh? What's Jamie's mega hit in music? Blame it.
That's a good one. I forgot about Blame It. That's a good one.
That's a mega hit.
Fall for Your Type. Yes, these are mega hits.
Marvin Gaye.
I don't know.
Or Marvin Gaye. Or shit with Twist even. Sure.
Which one was that one? Oh, that was a feature. Yeah.
Well, we named three. You just act like you had none.
No, you didn't name three. You named two that were. You
named two.
You named two that were hits, and you named one that was a feature. Those aren't Summertime. Summertime's an all-time hip hop classic.
No one argued.
I didn't say that he did. I didn't say that he did. When I said when I said Will got hits. Jamie might have more notable songs. Will got hits that stands the test of time. I don't think Jamie has any of those.
So I guess we got to revisit this in 5 more years.
There yet. No, we don't have to. I think it's clear that Summertime will live forever, and I think Will get slept on for a lot of hits like the Two of Us remix and.
So we can say and a bunch of we can say Will's music career is almost like Jamie's acting career. Damn.
I don't know how, but okay.
That's all I got.
Hey, gentlemen, it's the Poor Podcast. It's been a great convo. Shout out to Guru in the building with CP34 on the production show.
Who else is in here?
We got D Simone coming up next. She about to drop her positive vibes. And
we need it. Get some sage in there.
Get a little going. Shout out to her. And you know what? Shout out to us because we the Poor Podcast. I'm Mike Lake.
Steve Cash, Money Bad.
I did want to say something, Steve Cash, Fitness Zaddy. Don't Ricky me in the alley.
I'm gonna Ricky you in your house.
He drives a white.
I'm waiting his mic's cut off. I ain't gonna say what I started to say because you gotta R.I.P. him.
Oh,
wow. That show's gonna be a hard bar.
I wonder where you're going, but it's the Poor Podcast.
Yep.